So we're recording here. So what we've got is the base code. I pasted the base code for my JavaScript fun assignment, and we've dropped into here. And what I've told you so far is we can drop in JavaScript in a few places. We can drop it in. Here's the head, and I'm going to zoom in here so you can see that. And you notice I've got a piece of code here that says open script, close script, and a console.log. Where's the console? I'm gonna make you sit here and listen to this stupid YouTube video until someone answers.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Where's the console?
It's on the web page.
Close. Keep going. Go, 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 go.
Okay,
Work it, work it.
Click on the page, then select inspect, then go to console.
All right, did everybody get that? Inspect, go to console. So it's in the browser, and it's behind the scenes in the browser, right? So if I don't want that to be behind the scenes, I want that to be jump up in my face. I can use the alert tag and upload this. And so you notice Dreamweaver actually just threw this error or threw this alert up before I even did anything because the page is live right here. Or, no, it's not, huh? I'm just going to go to code. But I just uploaded that to my page, and if I refresh this, it throws this alert box up that says hello world. If I close this, I've got another piece of code right there that says you clicked me, and I'll show you where that is. And that code is down inside my div that I just clicked on. Did you guys notice something about that? When I went to my div and I rolled over it, I don't get a cursor. I mean, I don't get the finger. So as you roll over it, I mean, yeah, I've gotten the finger many times, but there's no indication that this is clickable. So this is something as designers you have to think about in your CSS. It's like you have to design this to look like it's clickable, even though it's not an anchor tag. Okay, so I've done that. Just go away, please. Thank you, Emmett. I don't know why that's there. So this is all fine and dandy, but this doesn't get you very far, does it?
To what?
I mean, what I've shown you, alert and console.log. So let's do something cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to write a function. And the function is going to go up in my head script. So think about this too. Is that you can't. Generally, the way it happens is you call JavaScript. So you say do an action. So if the action is page load, then that's something. If it's click, if it's roll over, it's mouse over. If it's scroll, it's an action. So then you're going to ask JavaScript to do something. And you don't have to have all of that code clear down here in the onClick. What you're going to do is you're going to have like this worker. And this worker is, I call it a machine. And this is where my machine's going to go, is up in the head inside this script tag. So I'm going to write a function. I'm going to call it machine, and I'm going to put parens around it. And then I'm going to open curly brace. I'm going to close curly brace. So what this means is this is a machine. We're going to do something. We're going to hand off. We're going to call this and do something. So if I just say right now alert, same trick. Little reference to my Pink Floyd days. So now if I say, so I've got an alert in my machine here. Now instead of saying alert down here, I'm going to say, let's call the machine. So I just say machine. How about machine? Open parens, close parens. Bless you. Push it. Come back here, refresh the page. I got rid of my alert pop-up. You can't see it, but it says welcome to the machine. Same trick, but I've moved it over there. One of the things that I can do now is I can pass some information to that. So this time I'm going to say, I'm going to get rid of this alert. So when I say pass information, that's what the parens are for. I'm going to say welcome to square 1. And then I'm going to call this a variable up here. So I'm going to just say my text. Notice no parens or no quotes up here, right? Can you see that? When I pass this up,
So is that like
because it's not text, it's a variable, it's a bucket to hold stuff. So I'm passing a variable or passing information to this variable, and so this bucket, as soon as I call this script, as soon as I click on this and call machine, that bucket is going to hold that. So this.
So that's where you define what it is.
This string right here, hang on, this chunk of text right here becomes my text. So it's exactly the same thing. As far as JavaScript's concerned, every time I say my text without quotes, it means that text. So what I'm saying is pass my text to here and display it as an alert. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this a step further, and I'm just going to copy this chunk of on click here. And put different text in there. Okay, so let's refresh. Zoom out so I can see what I'm doing. I click on square 1, it pops up, it says, welcome to square 1. Say okay. Click on square 2. Square 2, there we go. Mary had a little lamb. So you see what that machine does? It takes text in and pushes it to the alert. That's what a function is. Does it make sense? Did I explain it well? Did I explain it better than Jason?
I need to post this somewhere. We might need to post these.
Well, we're recording this, so we can keep going. Jason will see this and be pissed at me, but it's all right.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody say hi, Jason.
Hi.
All right, good. Let's see here. So big deal. So you can push text around by clicking on it, clicking on stuff, right? Can you do this with HTML? No. Here's something cool. There is a method, it's called, which is just a way of doing stuff, called get. And it's actually, you have to talk to the window, or you have to talk to the document. Remember we talked about the document object model? It's like we've got this giant thing, this container of object that holds all of these smaller objects. Now this is where this starts to come in. So, so I've got to talk to the document. Let me zoom in. And I say dot. And Dreamweaver knows, oh, dude, you're talking JavaScript. I know JavaScript. There's a method, and I'm only going to show you the one method. There's a gajillion of them. But as far as this class goes, I just need to get your, feet up on the ledge. I'll make you jump off later. So if I double click on that, get element by ID. Do we know IDs? Have we been working with IDs for the last 2 months?
We mentioned them once.
We can talk to IDs, right? So which ID do I want to talk to? Well, if I hit quotes, I can say, oh, you've got 4 IDs here. All right, let's talk to ID 1. What do you want to do? I don't know. Let's hit a dot and see what happens. What? These are all of the what? What are these? Attributes.
So many.
Are these attributes? Yeah, these are attributes. Yeah, we'll say that. But the attribute that I'm interested in is style. And then I can say which style. I hit dot again. Let's just change the background because I like backgrounds. And now I can say equals, I don't know. What do you want to do? All right, so I just handed off red. Actually, let's do this. Instead of putting red, let's do my text. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this style or call this machine. I'm going to pass off a color to my text. It's going to process and go, oh, look in the document, go out and get an element by ID, get one that's called 1, change the style, change the background inside the style to what? To whatever I just told it to, whatever I just passed to it. Okay? So we're going to call machine, and this time I'm going to change this to red. And this time I'm going to change this one to green. Okay? Push it. Can you guys predict what's going to happen? So I click on this. What's going to happen?
Change the color.
Yep. Going to change the background color? I'll give it to you, Corey. I'll take What's going to happen when I click on this one?
You're going to turn it green?
What's going to turn green?
The website?
The box, but which box?
The second one.
Close. Refresh. Click on the first one. Bam. Page says red. So I still had that alert in there that passes what I passed to it, or shows what I passed to it. Hit OK. Turns box 1 red. Click on this one. It says green. Turn box 1 red again because I told it to. I said change ID 1. So that's about all the assignment I have for you. I mean, I think the assignment, let's go back and read the assignment here. Based on the class lecture, that's me, modify the HTML below. We've already copied it. Copy and paste and add to your site as javascript.html to include at least one action. So on click, on mouse over, you can look and you can Google JavaScript actions and go nuts. But the safe ones are on click and on mouse over. Have an action change at least one style of another ID, not the one that you clicked on. So I want to be able to click on box 1 and I want to see box 4 change. Got it? Have an action update the content of at least one div. What? We haven't learned that yet. Okay, so we'll do that next. Send me a message in the console or as an alert. We know how to do that, right? Name your JavaScript, your file JavaScript. So let's talk about updating the content. Same trick, same stupid human trick. Except this time, instead of the style background, I'm going to change this to 2. I'm going to change this to 4. I'm going to say dot inner HTML. And what that's doing is it's going to say, look, if there's text in there, change it to say whatever we want to say. You clicked on a square and now it's end quote plus sign my text. So this is another trick. This is called concatenation. So we're adding to a string and a variable together. We're adding like combining two chunks of text. Okay? Semicolon, close it. Save it, push it. Refresh. So if I click on this, boom, it says red. We say OK. Down here it says, wow, you clicked on a square and now it's red. Boom, and now it's green. I haven't done anything for that, so I've just done these two. Okay, so you guys want to know a really painful way of why this does this? Let's see here. I don't know.
What does?
Or what's a good use of this, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. That's a good one. Okay, so I go and I sit here and I wait. And I'm scrolling through my instructables and I'm all excited. I'm all pop up. Guess what it did?
That's
Timer. Wait 4 seconds. After 4 seconds, dim the screen. Make this stinking div visible. Expose it. You notice there was a transition too. It runs a transition. So all of those things ran through in the JavaScript in behind the scenes. So it's like run a timer, black gray out the screen, and show your div. Always when I'm on my phone, always when I'm getting excited about the instructable, I'm about to do it, the thing pops up. Pop-ups. Now you guys can be as annoying as, you know.
malware.
Yeah, right. Okay. You guys know how to, you know what